Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm sharing my planning system for 2026. I've really been liking it so far, so let's get into how I'm setting up this filofax style planner that I'll be using in the new year. I'll also be doing a flip through of my 2025 junk journal. This has been like a big memory keeping creative outlet for me over the past year, so I'll definitely be continuing to do it this year. If you're new to junk journaling, just make sure to stay tuned for my flip through. And if you enjoy planning and stationery, then you're in the right place. So let's get started. I like to be really clear on my strategy for the new year so that when I do my habits, I know that I'm being intentional and it's easy for me to create a kind of schedule for myself and a kind of routine. To me, planning isn't specifically about productivity maxing, it's more about clarity, direction, and having a space that gives me some structure. As I was debating on what planning system to use for the new year, I happened to come across these ring planners. I love something that stands out, and it was just something that I never saw before. So imagine my surprise when I found out these planners are like $300. USD American dollars. So of course I had to dupe it. A ring journal is really appealing to me because we're in our sustainable era, and after years of being a planner girly, the idea of just buying refills is so tea. With this system, it's like so much customization. I like that it's structured, but also lets me be all over the place because this is where all the magic is gonna happen. So I've broken this planner into a few core sections that'll make it easy and fun. Starting off strong with the cover page and the side pockets. I wanted the vibe to be very me, so I have a travel postcard, a pic for my birthday, and a sticker. On the side I have a lucky dollar bill, a monthly overview. I have a weekly planning section for like everyday structure with pages for my weekly spreads. After the planning section, we're gonna move into like my personal curriculum. I made some cover pages for the two topics I'm studying right now, which is language learning and quantum mechanics, because who doesn't want to learn how the world works? I'll be junk journaling and collecting random things to put in this journal, so I'm going to be using this pouch in the back to store anything I want to use in a weekly spread or just add as its own page. I want to try a less uniform look. I haven't been successful so far, but I just don't want every single page to be super structured. So the goal for me here is like ease, consistency with a little sprinkle of self-expression. That being said, it's the perfect time to transition into my junk journal from last year. So this is my junk journal for last year. I actually ended up doing it in my Hobonichi weeks. I kept the design really simple. I just had like a few stickers on it. And then I added this little band to keep it closed because it did get a little thick. And then I had this like clear sleeve on it just to keep the Hobonichi clean. Getting into my spreads, I really had a lot to fill in here. So I would have like my weekly spread on this side and then do my junk journal on this side. So I kind of started off the year doing really like intricate designs with the junk journal. I collected like a whole bunch of stuff, but I feel like as the year went on, I kind of got like a little more simple in my designs. This is one of my favorite spreads. This was actually during the week of my friend's birthday. She went to a winery. I ended up not going because I don't drink, but I really just liked the layout of this. These were the snacks that I had during the trip. This was like the place that we went, and then this was a little stamp card from the winery that I stole from someone. So I just felt like this was such a cute little spread. I really liked it. So lots of receipts, lots of little tags from places that I've shopped. This is another one of my favorite spreads. It's from my anniversary trip last year, and there was just like a lot going on in this. I used like our hotel key card, This was from the restaurant we went to. I love Dutch Bros. There's one in LA now, but there's no Dutch Bros in LA. So every time I go to Dutch Bros, I literally get the sticker because it's like an event for me. Obviously I had like some ice cream, and these are from like some new pants I wore. I really like this spread because I do Legos, and so every time I do a Lego, I kind of like cut out the build. So, oh, every time I do a Lego, I kind of cut out the build so I can like remember that I did a little Lego. And then this week I had did the Super Mario Lego, and then it was just like a little car. So I actually have that in my room. So I always like to keep my Lego pieces. So this is another spread that I really like and I really enjoy. This is from another trip that I went on. This is actually from my boyfriend's birthday trip. We flew first class, and that was really exciting. And then once again, another hotel key card from the hotel we stayed at. We ended up going to Portland. It was really fun, and they had this like super crazy donut shop out there. We went on a hike at Coachella Falls. Would highly recommend. This is a spread from Halloween. It was actually my friend's birthday during Halloween, and we went to Joshua Tree. So this is just like a little Joshua Tree cut out from a postcard I found. Once again, I had to put the Dutch Bro sticker on here because it's a whole event. But we went to the Joshua Tree National Park, and it was really fun, really nice views. Once again, I like to do cutouts of my Lego pieces just so I can remember that I did them. So that's it for my junk journal for last year. I hope you guys kind of get an idea how to do things. Junk journaling is really simple. I really just like collect things from my week and add them to a spread. Okay guys, that's it for my flip through. A lot of people wonder like what is junk journaling and how to incorporate it into your planners. I don't want to have a whole junk journal, and so that's why I opted out for like plan on one side and junk journal on the other side. And this really helped me like be consistent in my planner throughout the year because every week I had to do a weekly spread. And so this is actually like the first planner I've used. This is the first completed planner I've ever had, and it's definitely because of the junk journaling. So if that's something that you guys are interested in or have questions about, just leave me a comment. I'll have like suggestions on things you can collect. It's really simple, really fun. Would highly recommend it to people who aren't really interested in journaling too much, like you want to do something creative, or people who have a hard time sticking to their journal. I think like if you were to junk journal in addition to your journal, it will really help you out. So I definitely plan on doing more junk journals in my 2026 planner. It's going to definitely look a little bit different than this just because I won't be using the Hobonichi setup, but it's kind of the same, very simple. Yeah, cute little, nice little flip through. As someone who is no stranger to planning, I'm really excited to see where I take this. I'm looking forward to making use of this all 2026. I'm really curious to see how my journaling style changes this year, and I wonder what I'll think when I revisit the spreads at the end of the year. Alright you guys, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like or comment. I'd love to hear about how you're approaching planning or memory keeping this year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.